Hi friends! Today we're going to be doing the long-awaited screened-in patio makeover. I am pumped to show you guys what it looks like. I will show the before footage, and not only are we doing the patio makeover, but we're also doing the pond makeover. Did you know that I have a pond? Well, you do now, and it was gross. So we're going to make that over as well because I see that from my patio and it was nasty. So we're gonna clean that out as well. But first, I want to say a huge thank you for all your amazing suggestions on my next home project that I should do. So the one main project that I wanted to do was to restore the farmhouse's clothesline that was here to its original glory, and then I could actually use it when I do laundry. And now that that's done, I wasn't sure what home project I should do. I felt really overwhelmed, and I shared that with you guys, and I got the best comments and the best suggestions. Probably the greatest suggestion for one was to create a house goal list. And I had never thought to do that before. I'm a person that obsessively uses to-do lists. Like every day I have to-do lists. I love checking things off. I make lists for everything. And I don't know why it has never occurred to me to make a house project to-do list. So I immediately did that after I saw that comment. So thank you. And right at the top is the patio. Well, actually right at the top is the pond, and then the patio is right after that. And yeah, when I asked you guys what project I should do first, overwhelmingly it was the screened-in patio because duh, it's summer, and so I should clean that out so that I can use it. What a great idea. So we're doing that. Now, the first half of this video is going to be me cleaning out the pond. And the reason why that was priority number one was, like I said, I can view it. I see it every day. But the main reason was because if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have this adorable stray cat that I named Blossom. And I put out food and fresh water for her every day, but I noticed that she ignores the water that I give her and she drinks out of this pond. Drinks, not even really. What is in there is muck because we haven't had rain for over a month. I've been living here and there's been no rain, and there's just this nasty pond scum at the bottom, and Blossom has been trying to drink out of that to get her water. And I'm sure other animals, I have a raccoon here, I have woodchucks, I'm sure they're all trying to drink out of the water, and so I needed to clear that out so that they could have fresh water. So here's the pond. It's really small and it's basically a basin made out of concrete, and this used to be a waterfall, but it's not working. I started to scoop out some of the pond muck with random buckets and cups that I had around the property, and you guys, I cannot express to you how gross it smelled. Like rotten eggs. I felt so bad that Blossom has been drinking this, and I had to make it better for her. I used my hose to fill up the pond, and I have never cleared out a pond before, so I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, okay? I've cleaned up concrete bird baths before, but the thing is with that is that you can flip the bird bath over and dump out the water, and you can't do that with this pond. So I'm basically just using a hose and whatever I have around here to see if I can make it look better. But then sunset came and I decided to call it quits for the day. The next day, the pond was quite a bit clearer already. I could start to see the rock that was on the bottom, but there was still a lot of muck and it was still very gross. So I grabbed another bucket on the property and scooped out all the water. And then once the water got low enough, I switched to a cup to scoop as much as I could out. I could not believe how much better it looked after I scooped out all the water. So I think I'm on the right track for how to clean this thing out. Then it was time to fill it up with fresh water, and I realized that I needed a pool skimmer to get out the leaves and flower petals, and ain't nobody got money for that. And also this is just a rental property, so I'm not buying a pool skimmer. I instead went to see what I could find for free, and I searched the garage and found one of these plastic storage boxes and used that as a pool skimmer, and it worked perfectly. After I filled it up with water, it looked so much better. Look at how crystal clean and pristine it is. I am very proud of myself for cleaning this pond with no tools, just hard work and buckets and containers from around the house. Now that the view from my patio is so much better, I can make over the patio. And let's start by looking at the hideous before footage, which is full of junk and super dirty. But one weekend while I was away, my friend and landlord unscrewed the wood and plastic that had been screwed into the patio, like the side of it. So right away, it looks so much better. I get a lot better airflow now, and I don't have to look past the plastic screen anymore. And this is how it looks since I've been living here, and it's mostly cleared out, but it's not a space that I can enjoy, so let's change that. This was another trial and error technique. I wasn't sure how to clean this really dusty and dirty floor. I poured soapy water out and used my mop, which has like a washable pad, but I quickly saw that there was way too much dust and dirt to be doing this. The water was just spreading the dust around and my mop pad got dirty in like 5 seconds. Plus there wasn't any way for the water to escape except out the front door. So I changed my tactic and started using old reliable my hose again with the sprayer that I got from Aldi and pushed all the dust and dirty water out of the front door, and that worked really well. I didn't have a squeegee, so I just got a clean reusable mop pad from the mop, and then I used that as my squeegee to push the excess water out the door. Look, there's a bird on the little rock over there, see? Aww, I love it. It's like a little bird bath for them, and the rock is perfect so they don't drown. Oh, I'm so excited. The pond was worth it. Look at its bathing. Aww, I'm so happy. I was at Callie's house the other day and I was cleaning out the garage and I found some decorations that I completely forgot that I had, like this squirrel and then this cute birdhouse that my dad actually made me. And then I completely forgot about this green glass door thing that I got for $2 in an auction like 10 years ago. And I brought that over too. I figured it matches my patio set, so why not? Now it's time for the most exciting part, in my opinion, hanging up my vintage flower lights and blow mold owl lights. I wasn't sure how to hang them because I don't have an outlet on the patio, But my dad told me about these really cool light bulb plug-in thingies that when you screw them into the light bulb, you can instantly have an outlet. And I don't know if anyone else knows about these, but that blew my mind that you could do that. I got a 2-pack on Amazon. It was super cheap. I will link it below, and then I will also link the command hooks below that I use to hang up my lights. Then right after I set up the patio, it started to rain for the first time since I've lived here, and I was so excited that I could sit out on the patio and listen to it rain. I had just taken a shower because I was sweaty after working on the patio, so I sat outside when I was doing some working from home. And this is my first time ever being on a screened-in porch while it's raining, and wow, is it a vibe. I think it is my new favorite thing ever, but when I saw some lightning, I decided that I need to go inside. I put out my vintage flamingos that I bought at the flea market that I showed you guys in my vintage flea market haul video, and they look so cute. Now it's time. Are you ready to see what the patio looks like finished and at night? We are experiencing this patio at night together for the very first time, and wow, is it magical. I am so in love with how it turned out. This is so fun. This is my first before and after like consecutive video. When I first started Instagram and YouTube, I had already had my house for a while, my old house, and so I didn't really have the ability to do like consecutive before and after things. And so I kind of had a lot of pressure on myself with this, my first before and after thing, because I didn't know how it would turn out, and that I was kind of being hard on myself. I didn't know if I would have like an impressive enough after. And I think it looks incredible. It is so colorful. I mean, before it was filled with junk, it was super dirty, and it was just very plain, very white. And now it is bursting with color and light and patterns, and it looks well loved. Of course, the star of the show that takes all the credit is this fantastic glider and matching chair. They're vintage, and I got them on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm not sure of the exact price that they were. I will try to do like a list below to tell you how much they were. But to give you a general idea, these gliders just themselves can cost like $100 if they're, you know, vintage and the cushions are in great condition, which these are. They were originally in a screened-in patio just like this in someone's cottage, and I have been searching for the perfect glider for 8 years, and I finally got a hold of one at the right price. I think it was like, I'm guessing like $250, but I'll put the price somewhere. And it had a matching chair, which was so nice. And then I got these 2 tables at a thrift store recently. But the total cost of everything in this room, the tables, the furniture, the lights, the little bits of decor, the flamingos, All of it was definitely under $500, which is the cost of just like one of these gliders. So I'm very proud of this. I feel like it is a budget makeover if you're into vintage. And something that's really cool is my screened-in patio is right off my kitchen, and so I can cook something and bring it right out here and eat it out here, which is so awesome. I am really understanding now why everyone is obsessed with screened-in porches. I didn't really get it before. Like, I would drive past houses that have screened-in porches and they'd have like lights in it, and I'd be like, wow, that looks really special. But I've never sat in one and experienced it, and now I get it. And I've probably ruined myself for every house in the future that I'm gonna want one of these, because it is really cool. And I've talked about this before. One of my favorite things in the world is having the windows open in my house. Like, I have the windows open all the time. And this is like having the windows open, but on steroids. And I'm obsessed with it. Something that I really don't like about before and after videos and blog posts and stuff is that the after, it seems like, has to be perfect. Like, this is the after, and it's perfectly finished, no improvements, fantastic. And that's great if you're a person that buys like tons of new stuff. Of course, you can just instantly buy everything. But when you're into vintage and thrifting, that's not really what can happen. If there's something that you need, it can take you like a month, months, years until you actually find the item you're looking for. And so this is my after, but I'm not done. So there's certain things in here that I definitely want to add to. For instance, I really want a rug here. I think that would tie the whole space together. So I'm going to try to thrift for a cute outdoor rug. Also, Aldi has great outdoor rugs as well, so I'm probably going to look there too. But it's got to probably be either like blue or yellow maybe. Oh, and I forgot to show this. I found this in the garage as well. It's like a concrete toadstool. Isn't it cute? Next is that I want to add more decor here. I only have like these 3 pieces, and I know that I have other decor that can be waterproof. I just have all my decorations packed up right now. But like, I could put, like, maybe I could put like a shelf there or something, and then it has to be like a shelf that can withstand the elements. And I can put things like plastic vintage decorations, like plastic canisters. Those wouldn't be a problem if they got wet. Now, the other reason I'm not done is this alcove space. This patio is L-shaped, and if I had like a 3-piece vintage patio set, this would have fit great, but I don't. I only have a 2-piece. And so this area is pretty blank, and I'm not really sure what to put here. I thought about doing like a table and 4 chairs or something, but for one, I don't really want to buy that. And 2, I just don't think I would use it because I have this amazing glider that is super comfortable. I have a coffee table right there. I think I'm going to sit there more than I would sit around this table. And I don't think I'm going to have like more than 2 people over at a time. So I don't think getting a table and chairs is really the right thing for me to do. I'm trying to think of other ideas of what I could put here. I did see in one of my vintage Facebook groups that I follow that I think that it's the grill brand Weber, and they just came out with these vintage inspired grills that are in these adorable pastel colors. I will link the grills below because they look so cute, but they're like $400, which is not in my budget right now. But like, what if I could find a vintage grill in a cute color? That would look so cute here, right? Because it needs to be something that is very waterproof. As you saw in my storm video, water was totally getting over here. This is the spot where I'm going to get probably the most water. But a grill would be adorable. I have no idea what the market for vintage grills is like. I don't know if that's like a common thing to find. I mean, like, there are certain things that, like, when you know that you're looking for something, you see it all the time. I've never looked for vintage grills before, so for all I know, I pass by them all the time, but I don't think I do. But maybe I'll start looking for them when I go to flea markets and see if I could find one. I also thought about maybe like having like a little water fountain here. That would be fun. I would love to have that, like the soothing sound of some water. So the point is, I have no clue what to do, and I would love your suggestions in the comments what you think I should do in this space. Any suggestions will be appreciated. You guys have the best ideas. If you are as obsessed with these string lights as I am, they do sell them like on eBay, so I will link them below. When I bought them, I only bought the actual like plastic pieces and the blow mold owls. They didn't have the original string lights. So I bought these string lights off of Amazon and they ended up working okay, but I don't know if you can tell, I had to wrap rubber bands around them to keep them in place. So they didn't fit perfectly, but it did work. Oh my gosh, while I was filming this, my friend and his girlfriend just came home and they got to see this lit up for the first time and they said it looks so homey and they love it and they're so happy and that the house is probably so happy I live here now and I'm decorating it. That is the highest compliment ever. Next week's video is going to be me visiting another flea market, so look forward to that. All right, everyone, please let me know what you thought of this makeover in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And coming up next are some bloopers with a bunch of creatures in it that I've been interacting with because there's lots of animals around here. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and for all your suggestions. Bye! Look, a chipmunk. And it was by my squirrel. I'm in my bedroom. Look. Mom's cleaning the baby, see? Aww, that's so cute. He's getting really big. I don't know when he's gonna fly, but I hope it's soon. I love seeing them. They're so cute, but also they can barely fit in there. So I bet he's gonna fly the coop any minute. Oh my god, I thought I had another cat. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Look, is that a groundhog? Oh my gosh, what an exciting day. Is it gonna eat the cat food? Oh, it's drinking the water I put out. That's so nice. You're welcome, Mr. Groundhog. He did not eat the cat food. He is busy munching on the weeds, which is wonderful. Thank you, sir. Look at him go.